Chairman of the National Economic Dialogue Committee, Dr. Ishmael Yamson, is asking President John Mahama to honor his promise to ring-fence proceeds from the new 1 Ghana cedi levy on every litre of fuel. Speaking to join you shortly after presenting the 2025 National Economic Dialogue report to the President, Dr. Yamson described the levy as a step in the right direction. On Wednesday, President Mahama promised to ring-fence revenues from the increased energy levy to transparently repay legacy energy sector debt to ensure a stable power supply. He noted that the president outlined clear measures to protect the proceeds and stressed that sticking to those commitments is vital and maintaining the goodwill of Ghanaians.
They don't have any problem with it because you heard the president. As we stand here, we need some in the region of $5 billion. This government doesn't have it, right? And this debt accumulated from the past. So you have that debt accumulated sitting there, but you also have to cater for the present. Now, nobody will build Ghana for us. We have to do it. The only thing I am concerned about, and that's what the president stressed, is the transparency that will accompany the use of this money. He says it to be ring-fenced to liquidate the accumulated backlog of debt. Let us see that that is done. And let us see evidence. Let it be audited. He has actually listed all those things. And I believe that if he does that, then I can assure you that Ghanaians will also show goodwill. Because I think what irritates Ghanaians is when you lie to them. You say, I'm going to do this, give me money. You don't do it. And then you come back and say, but I need some more money. And that's where the problem comes.
Meanwhile, an advisor to the Bank of Ghana, Professor John Gachi, has pointed out to the misapplication of ELSA revenues by past administration as a key reason for the sector's current challenges. He, however, expressed optimism about a renewed effort to ensure strict allocation and protection of increased ESLA revenues for their intended use.
I think it's a commitment which is of a necessity placed on all of us to contribute to ensure efficiency in the power sector and to also liquidate some of the legacy debt in the area. So I think it's a call to contribute to resolving the problem. It's not meant to exact money from the public, but it's about extra commitment to sacrifice to resolve a problem for all of us. We do know that the extra ESLA, the original purpose of ESLA was misapplied for other reasons. So the purpose for which ESLA was established was not actually executed to amortize the legacy loan, legacy debt in the energy sector. So now a renewed focus will be applied to ensure that the new ESLA is directed towards addressing fuel purchase and legacy debt.
And in a related development, presidential advisor on the economy and former finance minister Seth Terkper has defended what many see as conflicting statements from finance minister Kasiela Tuforsen and the energy minister John Jinapor over the newly imposed 1 cedi levy on fuel. Mr. Terkper said on Joy FM Super Morning Show that the levy is designed to serve dual purposes, settling legacy debt and financing fuel procurements for power generation.
If you have legacy debts, which is huge, which is the result of the misapplication of ESLA and its collateralization, and you are having issues with it, and then you also have the current challenges, the two are linked, in the sense that if you do not have resources, right, if you don't have resources to tackle the current challenges, which is the fuel, supply, which the Honourable Minister for Energy spoke about, it will worsen your ability to settle, the energy sector debt. So we are in a period of austerity, the corrections don't always have to be imposed on us. We have had long experiences with austerity, which is why we set up this as a stabilization fund, the sinking fund, which would have prevented the debt default after HIPIC and whatever. So if, because of the buildup of reserves, because of, external factors, their impact on the foreign exchange and whatever, by all means, if we have to introduce something that would be neutral, right? That's what the Minister for Finance was saying. That would be neutral. They said two things. Then this is the appropriate time for it. You don't introduce a structural measure, after everything has been, we've gone past this phase.